Well, hello again, ladies and gents. Hope you're all keeping well. I wanted to do a video this time around, again, based on the Realsee platform. Some of you may remember that I did a review of the Realsee Goldwire M2, which is their flagship kind of LiDAR 360 camera, similar to the Matterport Pro 3. That's been pretty popular, that video, but I have had a few people sort of turn around and ask me, hang on Nick, this is a really expensive camera. Can I use a regular 360 camera? And the answer is yes, you sure can. So I wanted to focus mainly on using the Ricoh Theta Z1, as this camera is arguably the best-selling 360 camera ever, I would have thought. It's very good, very good quality. However, you can also use the Trizio Lite 2 with the Realsee platform. This is a fantastic camera as well, very good. It's a lot cheaper than the Z1. Quality wise, this is incredible. This is really good, but it's JPEG only. There's no video on it. You can't do HDR. It's all done in camera, but the results are pretty impressive. And then you've got the Insta360 One RS 1-inch. This has been discontinued now, I think. But you can use this with the Realsee platform as well, as you can with the Insta360 X3, and I believe the X4 soon. I'm not sure. I think they may be looking to add that on as well. So you have lots and lots of choice out there. I'm going to be focusing, as I said, on using the Z1. It's a great little camera. So what I'm going to do is basically show you how to use the Realsee platform to take 360 photos using the Z1. It's going to be a very quick section, that is, because it is incredibly easy. And then what we'll do is we'll jump onto the computer and we'll have a look at the results on the Realsee console. Again, just go over what you can do with the Realsee console, and maybe do a quick comparison between using this and the Goldwire as well. So without further ado, let's head downstairs and get the Z1 set up, and I'll show you it in action with Realsee. Okay, so here we are. I've got the Ricoh Theta Z1 set up just on a very simple Amazon Basics light stand. You can see I've just got the feet at the bottom there. I find these really good, these stands. They're just incredibly simple to set up. They've just got a screw attachment just at the top here. So that's all done. So I'm just going to power this on. As I said earlier, this is as simple as it gets. It's really straightforward. So just whilst I'm waiting for that to power up, I'm also going to record the screen on my phone so you can see what's going on. Okay, so you should be able to see the screen now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to check that the wireless is active. Yes. Just click on that, and then I'm going to click on the Theta. I have joined this to the app on my phone before, but it's incredibly easy to do. You simply just, just turn the Wi-Fi on, search for the Wi-Fi on your phone, and then you're good to go. Okay, and then it will remember it from then onwards when you reconnect. So, okay, that's all connected. You can see at the bottom we've got a little green light. Now all we do is click on Start. Okay. I'm hoping this is going to last. I've just realised that it's showing up here that, oh no, the battery's not too bad, that's fine. So we can see in the top left that we've got the 1F, that basically is your first floor. In the UK, we normally call it ground floor, but that's all good. So then when you move to the second floor, you just change it to 2F, and then you carry on from there. So to take a shot, I'm just going to show you as an example. I'm going to be standing right in front of the camera, obviously, so it's going to see me, and it's probably going to ruin the 3D model. But once I've finished doing this, I will do a full scan without the camera set up and everything like that, and then we'll have a look at that on the computer. So there's a couple of other buttons to look at. On the left of the shutter button, you can see we've got scan settings, so you can set a countdown. Okay, I don't normally do that because what you tend to do is just walk out of the room, go around the corner, and then push the shutter button, so you don't really need a countdown. Exposure, weak, normal or strong, so you can change the exposure settings. I have found that normal is the best to go, but you know, if you do want to bump that exposure up a little bit, you can. And then clear camera data is turned on as well, so that'll basically, once the tour is all published, it will get rid of the data from there for you to save you space. All I need to do is just tap the button here.
Scan finished. Please move near to
there we go. So it's made a couple of little chirpy sounds, and it's telling me to move closer to the camera. It's really nice that it does give you these audio guides. I have found that it can get a bit annoying, and I haven't found a way to turn that off. We'll see, maybe they can tell me how to do that. So I just turn the volume down on my phone. Done. So it's telling me to now that it's captured the first point, and to move to the next point to capture the next one. You see me there. And there we go. This is the preview of the scan. And then it gives you these hints and tips throughout as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So it's basically saying to capture a point every 1.5 to 2 meters, and where to take them as well. So we'll click OK, and then we'll move the camera to the next point. I'm just going to move it over here, like so, and then there we go. So it's taken that shot for me as well. And we'll see in a minute that what it will do is it will basically merge those two shots together for me. Like so, there we go. So we can see now that we've got shot 1 and shot 2. I'm still there, so you can see just there in the middle, just next to the 1, that's me. So that's why it's not going to work, me sort of using this as an example. So that's basically easy peasy. That's exactly what you do. So you just carry on like that, go around the rest of the property, and then once you finish, you just click on finish here. Give it a name, so I'm just going to call this test 1. What I recommend doing is don't click on generate VR now, because it will use your mobile data. That's fine if it's a small tour, it shouldn't be a problem at all. I click on save, okay, and then disconnect the camera, and then go back onto Wi-Fi, and then come back into it, and then click finish and generate VR once you're connected back onto your Wi-Fi again. So yeah, I think you'll agree, it's pretty straightforward. So what we'll do now is we'll head back up to the office, and we'll have a look at the results and what you can do with the tool. Okay, so here we are in the Realsee console. This is like the main dashboard that you'll see, and you'll see I've got a list of all the tools that I've done so far. This is the one at the top that I've created to show you guys the results from the Ricoh Theta. So what we'll do is we'll come over here and we'll click on edit. And here we go. So this is all loaded up now, and some of you may have seen this already because I covered the sort of the dashboard and the console and the editing and everything on the review of the Goldwire M2. If you haven't seen that review, then I will link it up the top for you, so you can go and have a look at that one. But I'm not going to go through it all again in sort of lots and lots and lots of detail. But just basically, you've got all of your settings and everything down the left hand side here. So you start off with info. So this is your tour name, the address if it's a property, the introduction and links and all that sort of stuff. You can set the orientation. So if I click on set orientation, we will basically, what we need to do is adjust the viewing angle and basically find out where north is. So I can't remember exactly where north is here. I think it's around that way somewhere. So let's just say that's north. Set the perspective to north there. And then you've got a few other things like multimedia and PDFs and so on and so forth. And then you've got your settings. So you've got your initial view. So this is basically the view that the user will land on when they first open up the tour. You can change the zoom ratio and all this sort of stuff on here. So this also gives you a handy sort of overlay of the mobile phone as well. So that's going to be the mobile initial view, and this will be the desktop initial view. So we'll click on save, and there we go, that's all set. And then other settings you've got, so one of the benefits of Realsee that I find is you can choose different skins. So you've got the minimalist skin, you've got technology, which gives you like a little wavy thing at the bottom. Classic is the one I like. And then when you're on classic, you can basically choose, if I just hover over this information thing, basically what the thumbnail is within the 3D tool. So you've got the aerial view, you can have in the top right hand corner, top down view, free mode, or the floor plan. Okay, so most people will choose the aerial view if they want to have that classic Matterport style. Okay, and then you've got floor name. So here we could say GF. We change it to ground floor. And yeah, you can add your own custom logo, your own Nadir logo, and so on and so forth. So we'll click save, and then we've got hotspots, floor plan, model trim, and all that sort of stuff. So this is the 3D model that it's created from the Ricoh Theta, which is actually very impressive. I mean, if we zoom in a bit, you know, we're going to have a few little artifacts here and there, I'm sure. Like on these shelves here, looks a bit weird. But you know, from a sort of a one-shot camera, this result is pretty impressive. Okay, so let's have a look around the tool. You see we've got the Z1 there, and then we just basically click on the numbers to move around. We'll go into here, and yeah, I mean, I think you'll agree that it's pretty impressive, the quality. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a tour shot with the Gulwar as well, just as a comparison, just so we can see. So let's try and get to a similar spot. Okay, obviously the light was very different on this day, but let's just take a look. So you can see that the general quality is obviously it's a lot sharper. But the main difference is in the 3D model itself. So if I move around to here and I zoom in to this 3D model here, and then do the same on this one, that's similar-ish, I think. So this is the Ricoh Theta model. Again, you know, you have got a few different bits and pieces that aren't quite right, but again, that's to be expected. There's no LiDAR on it, you know, this is just taken from the imagery itself. And then here is the one from the Gulwar M2. Huge difference. So which is, as I say, is to be expected. You know, it's a much more expensive camera. So this is really just to sort of show you that you guys have got the option. If you wanted to just do quick, easy tools for real estate agencies and things like that, then you've already got a Ricoh Theta Z1 or an Insta360 camera or a Trizio Lite 2 or whatever it may be. Then you can use Realsee, and Realsee is absolutely fantastic. It does the job. It does it extremely well. You know, again, you've got different features. Like, for example, if we wanted to, this bit here at the top here is looking a bit funky. It's because we didn't go up the stairs and we didn't scan up there. But if we wanted to trim it, we can. So we can say trim top, and we can say, right, let's drag this out here and drag this down here, and then save. Okay, so there we go. That's now trimmed off that piece of the model. So there's tons of things that you can do with this. The floor plan that it's created, if I click on edit floor plan, that's going to bring up our floor plan editor. There we go. So it's pretty accurate. You know, you've got the doors in the right place. So door here. It's missed out the sliding doors here, but that's not a problem at all. We can say, right, sliding door, and we'll add that in here, and then we can change the width of it to match, like so. Boom, done. Okay, there's a window there, you are correct, but there is also a door. So if I put a door here, there we go. Okay. So you can see that overall, you know, with Realsee, you know, you are getting pretty much the full package. You know, you've got your 360 camera, you've got your 3D model as well, and then you've got the floor plan. Okay. So yeah, I hope that's all been useful, and let's head back to the office. Well, I think you'll agree that's pretty straightforward. I think this just goes to show how easy it is to get into Matterport style photography. I believe it's funny how that's become such a household name now when it comes to like the Dollshouse and scanning and all that sort of stuff. But if you have got one of these cameras, either the Z1 or the S360 or the Trizio or the X3, then go for it. Download Realsee, sign up for it. It's very, very, very good value. And the great thing is it's basically a pay-as-you-go model, which I think works so much better than a subscription model. It can save you a lot of money. So yeah, you've got nothing to lose. Just sign up for it. I think they have got a free option, which gives you one tour, valid for 7 days. So yeah, you've got nothing to lose. Give it a try. I think you'll be really, really impressed. So yeah, thanks very much for your time. If you have got time to subscribe, if you haven't already, then please do so. And even better, if you fancy buying me a coffee or something, there is a thanks button down there for you to leave a tip or whatever it may be, just to help support the channel. So yeah, thanks a lot for your time, and I will speak to you all again soon. Right, take care, bye.